Your insistence that public schools are be forced to reopen isn't just self-serving and dangerous, it's racist.
Welcome to this week's Wacky Moments of Leftist Extremism. Okay, this week. This was a week where the leftist media claims Trump is selling a t-shirt that features a Nazi symbol. Oh, wait, later USA Today changed its fact check from true to inconclusive, noting that the Trump shirt has a bald eagle on it. And while Nazis had an eagle too, as USA Today notes, the bald eagle is a longtime U.S. symbol. I guess they needed more time to research that. They missed it the first time. Now, this occurred after MSNBC's Brian Williams made a smear attempt by comparing Trump to former segregationist Alabama Democratic Governor George Wallace.
Indeed, any look through the archives proves to you there are echoes, similarities between what we're hearing now and what we heard from Wallace back then.
The most important thing in our country is maintaining law and order.
Right now, I think the nation needs law and order.
I would use the office of the presidency to restore order in the District of Columbia.
Yes, one thing, law and order makes you a segregationist now.
Are we suddenly producing, by percentage, more people who feel the wrong team won in the Civil War?
So after all that, we can only just imagine how the leftist media must have gone bananas when Democratic presidential hopeful Joe Biden actually quoted Mao Tse-tung.
Women hold up half the sky.
Yes, there it is. He said it before, but reportedly he said it again at a Monday evening campaign event. So let's see the media coverage. Biden repeatedly quotes Mao. Here's CBS from Tuesday.
Speaking near his Delaware home today, Joe Biden ridiculed President Trump's response to the coronavirus.
CBS Evening News didn't mention it, neither did ABC or NBC's news broadcast that evening. Now, you think they would have been all over this.
You guys are going to change the culture here. We're on the cusp of fundamentally changing the culture. Women hold up half the sky.
Talking about fundamentally changing the culture and then quoting Mao Tse-tung. Now, I'll play that clip since the media won't. And by the way, CBS's Biden cover-up is brought to you by Chase. Give that number below a call. Let them know how you feel about that. Now, one thing the media still can't stop chasing for some reason is Russia collusion, because that's the only reason Hillary Clinton lost in 2016. Just ask him. MSNBC brings on lefty author David Scheimer.
As I reveal in the book, based on the interviews I did with 26 of President Obama's former advisors, including Secretary Johnson, Russian military intelligence was systemically targeting our election systems in the summer and fall of 2016, had the ability, according to folks like John Brennan, to alter the voter data and even vote tallies of American citizens to the point where on Election Day itself, the White House was running a secret crisis team bracing for a Russian cyber attack against our infrastructure.
Yes, Russians stole the 2016 election. Now, who did he speak to about that again?
Based on the interviews I did with 26 of President Obama's former advisors, including Secretary Johnson.
Obama Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson. So MSNBC gets all excited, they bring him on.
Did you find any evidence as the Secretary of Homeland Security that Russia actually changed the number of votes cast for Donald Trump in the 2016 election?
No, I did not see such evidence while we were in office, and I have not heard of any.
Oops, well, I guess the whole segment's a farce, a crackpot conspiracy, but MSNBC thrives on those. Later in the week, MSNBC predicted the future and reported on the future contested election results that will certainly most definitely occur after Trump loses. They did so with Ian Bremmer.
And our sitting president, the president of the United States, is absolutely prepared, if he loses, that it's illegitimate. And a lot of his party members, if he loses and it's close, I suspect they're going to go along with him. We saw that, of course, in the impeachment but failed conviction. You know, this was a direct intervention in what would eventually be the electoral process.
And then the aliens come and they rectally probe all of the 14 people that watch MSNBC and recover their heads. That latest conspiracy from the future was brought to you by Comcast, so please give that number a call below, please, and tell them how you feel about this. Now, you do have to wonder what's in the Kool-Aid that the leftists are drinking to come up with this kind of stuff, but of course, it's never them. Unbiased Facts First CNN reports that it's the Trump administration that drinks the Kool-Aid.
Is there anyone around the president who, shakes their head when they hear him rambling in the Rose Garden like this?
No, Anderson, we are down to Kool-Aid drinkers and next of kin here at the Trump White House.
The administration is clearly not like those great leftist news personalities who will level with the president and tell him things like that if you want to reopen schools, you're racist.
Your insistence that public schools are be forced to reopen isn't just self-serving and dangerous. Is racist.
Yes, it's racist. That's why studies show that 40% of black students received no instruction during the coronavirus outbreak. But facts that wouldn't fit the narrative, wouldn't be able to squeeze those in. We're out of time. Thanks for joining us. I'm Eric Scheiner for MRC TV, reminding you to check out the MRC store for some great conservative gear. MRCTV.org has more stories and videos. Please check them out there. And also, please like, share, and subscribe to these videos on Facebook and YouTube. I'll be back next week with more media extremism.